What is up guys, welcome back to the Figure Hideout. Today we are taking a look at the new Star-Lord from the Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Even though this is technically the 4th Star-Lord figure, but the head sculpt is the 3rd version. So in this video, I'm just gonna refer to this one as the 3.0. I can't believe it has been almost a year and a half since Guardians 3 was premiered. As one of Marvel's better films in recent years, it made a long-lasting impression for me with that emotional finale. As the heart and soul of the team, the look of Star-Lord is very different this time. His hair is longer and his beard is not as neat as before. His iconic red leather jacket and coat have been replaced by this comic-style team uniform, which makes him stand out more than ever. Starting with the packaging, the design matches the style of Rocket and Groot from this line. It got an orange color scheme with a fisheye effect on the cover photo, making his hand look huge. Inside, there is a cardboard with character description and some additional images. Inside, we have the figure, some hands, his signature blasters, some effect pieces, a music player, and the display stand. The figure stands about 32 centimeters tall, and it's got a bulky build. His arms are really thick, and you can feel there are some paddings around the torso. The body shape of Star-Lord in this film seems a bit bulkier, or I guess fatter, and this figure captures that pretty well. One really good thing about this one is that there's no bulky arms problem at all. In a standard pose, you can see his arms look very natural. The uniform is similar to Rocket's, but has more detailed stitchings and designs, because this one is made in a larger scale. The blue fabric sections features different textures, from horizontal lines to diagonal patterns. And there are parts that are stuffed for this protruding look. There's also some pleathers on the knee and thighs, with black buttons and buckles for some extra details. These red strips and thin blue strips, including the side straps, are made of soft rubber material. The section around the chest is magnetically attached and can be opened to reveal the paddings inside. The Guardians logo and this gold button are plastic pieces with great sculpting and paintwork. The forearm guards, shoulder pads, and this large piece around the back are made from tougher rubber, giving the body a better figure and nice looking shape. The sculpting and paintwork on these parts are better than what Hot Toys usually do. The belt is also made of soft rubber, with metallic paint on the buckles and some weathering effects. The boots are designed in 2 parts, shin guards and shoes, so they don't bother articulation at all. And they also feature fake stitchings and other small details. Now about the head sculpt, I think this one combines the best elements of the previous 2 versions, and it's easily the best Star-Lord head sculpt yet. The first version had a very expressive look but didn't look quite like Chris, while the second one looked more like him but had a serious, almost angry expression. The 3.0 strikes a perfect balance. His expression is similar to the 1.0 with a mischievous smile, like he just thought of a clever plan. One small difference from the official images is that the production version has slightly furrowed brows. Just make him look a bit more serious, which I think looks even better. The prototype seems a little bit too friendly. The sculpt itself is highly detailed, especially the texture on the skin. You can see the aging around his eyes and on his cheeks, which gives him a more mature look this time. The facial hair is also top-notch, like the beard. Probably the best I have seen for this kind of head sculpt. Super sharp in details. And the hair sculpt is as good as always. There's even a slight asymmetry in his nose. The nose tip is slightly tilted, and that brings out the realism even more. The eyes are not widely opened, and I just like it so much when Hot Toys makes this kind of eyes. it just adds more emotion to the facial expression. The head sculpt comes with a neck, so the rolling eyes are at the behind. And also for that reason, you wouldn't be able to use it on the previous bodies. For accessories, Star-Lord comes with a pair of fists by default, and the replacement include a pair of gun-holding hands, a pair of gripping hands, a pair of dance pose hands, and a pair of pointing hands. His iconic blasters are the same from the previous versions, but the paint job is very well, with gold, silver, and carbon fiber effects on the grip. The new things are two blast effect pieces that can be attached to the guns. The effects show a blast with a bullet coming out, and while these are made pretty simple, I think they actually look pretty good with the guns. And the guns can be attached with the holsters. And finally, there's the new music player, which has been upgraded from a cassette player to an iPod-like device. It's pretty simple, with a screen and some buttons on the front, and the earphones are in-ear style. The cable connecting them is made of soft rubber. Hot Toys made the figure's ear holes deeper this time to go with the earphones, but it does require some time for the earphones to stay in his ears, because there's no magnets or anything to keep them stay still. About the articulation, because of the high collar on the uniform, the head is limited in terms of tilting up, down, or side to side. The arms can be raised, moved forward and back to about 90 degrees. The elbows can bend over 90 degrees. There's about 30 degrees of forward bend in the waist, but backward bends and side tilts are limited. The legs can kick forward and to the side up to about 70 degrees, with limited backward movement. The knees can bend over 90 degrees. And for the ankles, thanks to the two pieces boots, they have excellent range of motion in all directions. Overall, it's unclear if we will see Star-Lord again in the near future, but he remains one of my favorite Marvel characters. While this 3.0 doesn't come with as many accessories as the previous versions, the new head sculpt and costume are very good. Especially the head sculpt is very impressive, with great attention to detail in the paint and sculpting, making it the best Star-Lord figure yet, and better than most Hot Toys Marvel figures. And when it's combined with the rest of the team members, it looks just even better. Alright, there you have it, Star-Lord from the Guardians of the Galaxy 3, made by Hot Toys. I hope you all have enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Remember, play with the style. I'll see you guys in the next one.